Good. Well, lovelies, today's video is sponsored by Mio Labs that sent us this extension cord, which is quite long, and I plan on using it here in the office. It comes in different colors. I chose gray because it goes with my walls, and it comes with 1, 2, 3, 4 outlets of the regular ones, as you can see here, and also USB-C that you can use for whatever you want to charge, and a power button on and off. And what I like about this one is that it comes with a little towel, and it wobbles a little bit, but I think it looks very cute, and we are going to be trying it in my extension cord down here for my items. And as you can see here is dual USB-C fast charge, US standard high power with 6 AC outlets, 2 meters of thick power cord, which is strong and more durable, and it has this surge protection with high and very great for those blackouts, a smart overload protection for safe use, and flame retardant shell, which is great and compatible with type E and F plugs too. So as you can see, lovelies, it looks very good, and you can put it any place that you want to use your extension cord, especially like that the button is on the top. And if you want one, you have the link in the description down below with all the information. Enjoy the video. Hi, welcome back. So remember that in our last ear appointment I was talking to you that we were gonna do a very thorough examination of your ears with a computer. Well, that's what we're gonna be working on today, and I'm sure that we're also gonna be working on extractions for your problem. So tell me, how have you been feeling? I know that this has been a long time problem with you and your ears, but I'm sure that we are close to an answer on how to help you with this severe earwax production that you have. Oh, really? So this is the first time that you don't feel discomfort in your ears? Well, that is great news. Actually, it's a great sign. Let me just set it up in your information. You can say that we're getting one step closer to the answer. Okay. And how about the drops that I prescribed to you the last time? Have you used them all? Excellent. And do you feel any improvement besides the discomfort that is not there anymore? You're still trying to clean them up yourself? And it's still coming up. Okay. So the production is still present, but the discomfort is gone. So that means that something with the last prescription that we gave you is working. So I know that it's been a long road, but we're gonna see now with the computer image examination how is it going, okay? At the moment, are you feeling any symptoms that you were telling me before, which, let me see, was a little bit of vertigo, dizziness too, headaches too? The discomfort is gone, so let's put that on. How is that going? A little bit dizzy, but not as before. Okay, that's good. That's a good sign. Very well. So we're gonna be using this to examine your ears. We are gonna be pressing inside each ear. With this, we're gonna scan the whole internal area of the inner ear, along with, I hope that we can see the back part. And if it's not possible, we're gonna go ahead first with the cleanup and then finishing up the examination, okay? But let's start first with a little glance inside it. You know, our otoscope. Okay. Okay. Now I'm just examining the external part of your ear. Looks clean. I don't see the entrance to be blocked as before, which is a very good sign. Now let's go a little bit deeper. Right there. If you feel any pain, discomfort, please let me know. Okay, there's the blockage. Now the blockage is a little bit deeper than before, which is good. Excellent. So you're definitely gonna need a cleanup. Let's check here. Wow, this ear seems to be a little bit clearer than the other one. There's a blockage, but it's way deeper than in the other ear. That's a good sign too. Excellent. Let's take notes of this. Any problems with your hearing? Not that you know? Okay. We're gonna do a little test, okay? Remember our tuning fork? Now you're gonna look straight forward. Close your eyes and let me know the moment that you hear the sound. And also let me know in which ear you can hear it first. Okay? Very good. Now close your eyes, please. Okay. Good. Nice. Once again. Good. That's a great improvement. Remember the last time it was a bit difficult for you to hear it? So the formula that we gave you on your past session seems to be working, but not at 100%. I would say it's working around 30%, which is good. That means that some of the component of that medication is what you need. So we're gonna try to find out exactly what is working on you. Okay, we're gonna give it a shot to see if the computer imaging is gonna work. Now let me tell you how it's gonna work. I'm gonna be placing this inside your ear. As you can see, it's a little bit too wide, so it's not gonna go all the way inside your ear. It's just on the entrance. This is gonna emit a laser light inside your ear that is gonna give us a computer imaging here in our screen. And also we can kind of see what is going on there. It's gonna feel a little bit warm. It shouldn't be feeling hot or burning, so be aware of that. And you might hear a little bit of a weird sound going on, but that is just the laser, okay? It's completely safe and there's nothing gonna go wrong with that, okay? Okay, let's Start with this ear. Gonna be placing it there. So we can start the scan. Okay, now I'm gonna ask you, try not to move. Okay, let me just connect it here. I'm gonna strap it around your ear to the back, like so. Okay. There we go. So let's start the scanning. There we go. It takes around 30 seconds to scan the whole area of your ear canal. A little bit tingly? Yeah, I know. Okay, there we go. Okay. Well, the shape of your ear canal is completely normal. Now we know that. We had a theory that maybe the shape of your ear canal had something to do with the overproduction, but we can cross that out. That is not the reason. I just see some redness present here. Have you been picking into your ear, scratching, using Q-tips or anything like that? No? Just the regular tools that we gave you? Okay. Yeah, it kind of seems like a tiny scratch in there. Very odd. Okay, let's try the other ear. There we go. Okay, same procedure. Strap it around your ear too. There we go. Okay, let's start. There we go. Yeah, you can actually see here in the screen how it starts developing the image. Okay, your ear canal is also normal on this ear. Very good. There is the scratches that I was telling you about. Okay. I want to take a sample of that area. I'm going to scrap a little bit so I can send it to the lab. Okay. We cannot see the eardrum because of the blockage. Very well. Okay. Let's take it out. There we go. Good. Okay, so what I'm gonna do before you clean up is take a little sample of each ear on the areas that I see the scratches. Now this can be a little bit uncomfortable, but I'm not gonna be able to put any numbing cream on the area because I want the sample to be completely virgin. Okay? In the past 12 to 24 hours, have you put anything in your ears? Lotion, perfume, or maybe you went to a swim? Not at all? Okay, very good. So we're gonna start first by taking the sample. You're gonna feel like I'm scratching the area, but you shouldn't be feeling pain. It's just a little tiny scrap of the area. Very, very mild, but you shouldn't be feeling any painful. Okay? Very well. Let me get here the blade we're gonna be using on you. gonna feel it. Okay, we're gonna start with this ear. Try not to move, okay? You ready? Here we go. Good. How are you doing? Okay? Any pain? You're good. Very good. Let's continue. There we go. Let's seal this. And let's just here. Good. Now this one. There we go. Doing good? Okay. There we go. Let's seal this. Now for your cleanup, again with Nurse Jonie here. Are you ready? Excellent. Now, I want Nurse Jonie to use the irrigation, please. So, what Nurse Jonie is going to be doing, she's going to be placing this inside your ear with a syringe of liquid that helps clean and soothe the skin, especially because of the scraping that we did. After this soften up your ears, Nurse Jonie here is going to be cleaning them as you remember. Okay? Very soothing and relaxing for you, I believe. Yeah? Okay. Very well. So let's do first the irrigation, and then Nurse Jonie is going to go ahead with your cleanup. Okay. Can you prep it out? Thank you. I think that will be enough. Yeah. Can you set it up, please? Yeah, thank you. So, let's see. That should do it. Let me just cover you up here so you don't get your clothes wet. Don't worry, that position is good. Very well. Let's start on this here. Try not to move. It's gonna feel a little bit cold. Good. Very good. Excellent. Let's try the other ear. Okay. Here we go. Good. I know it's cold. Please bear with me. Just dried up the area. Are you ready, nurse? Yeah, one moment. Very good. So at the moment, I wanna take note of your current symptoms. Exactly how are you feeling your ears? Can you describe it as much as you can? You feel a pressure, the dizziness, any headache at the moment? None? Okay. You hear a summing sound? Very good. You're ready? Okay. So I'm gonna leave you with Nurse Jonie here. She's gonna be cleaning your ears as you always have here with us. So enjoy this process. I know that is very relaxing for you now at this point. And I'll be back in a bit with the results of the imaging, okay? It's all yours. Okay, I'll be back. Hi, I'm Jonie. So let me just put you all the way up and we're gonna start with your ear cleaning, okay? You can close your eyes if you wish. And you're okay with that? Okay. Very good. Okay, let's start. Okay. Ready, nurse? Thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna be removing the towel. There we go. How are you feeling? I know that you enjoyed this part. Okay, so again, I'm gonna ask you about how are you feeling in your ears. Has there been any change after the cleanup? Okay. You don't feel the pressure anymore? Very good. Let's take a peek here. Nice and clean. An excellent job as always with Nurse Jonie. Excellent. All clean. Now I can actually see the back of your ear. The eardrum. So let's take another scan. This time I'm going to be using a different tool. Let's prep your ear here. Good. Now this ear too. Good. Let's place the scanner. There we go. Okay. Here we go. And scanning. Okay, see here where we do the scrapping along with the cleanup. Your eardrum looks absolutely fantastic. I'm glad that there is no problem there. So your problem must be all the way in your ear canal. I'm sure that with the scrapping and the other ones that we did before, it's gonna give us more clues about it, especially with the formula that we're creating. That is good. Okay, I don't see anything different besides the scrapping that I was telling you about. So, no other clues there. Let's try the other ear. There we go. Scanning. Looks perfectly normal. Just those little tiny scratches. Eardrum is clear and beautiful. Ear canal is in perfect shape. So I guess that it's that scratching that we need to go deep into an investigation to see what it is about. Okay, let's take it off. Now, we're gonna go with a similar treatment as the one we did before with the drops. We're gonna use the same components, but we're gonna give it a little bit more of this acid here that I believe is gonna help more with you. I'm gonna put the first doses here. Apply it directly into the ear walls. Okay, It's gonna feel a little bit cold. There we go. Same on the other ear. Oh no, the ones that you're gonna be putting is the same as always with drops, so it's easier for you. Okay, here we go. There it is. So let's write up your prescription here. It's gonna be exactly the same regimen as before. Gonna apply the drops before going to sleep and wait around 5 minutes for them to be absorbed by the ear walls. And I am also gonna be contacting you with the result of your scrapping biopsy. That is gonna give us a very good clue. I wanna see if there might be any microorganisms in the area that might be the cause of it, and that your ears are reacting with it with an hyperproduction of earwax. There has been around 3 cases in the world that we know about this. It's very hard to determine that is the cause. That's why we need to do a lot of testing, a lot of biopsies to see if that is the cause, because the way that we remove those microorganisms is very invasive, so we need to make sure that is the cause. Okay, so don't worry, be calm. There's nothing that's gonna be eating you up inside your ears, don't worry, but we have to make sure that it's that, so we can proceed in a timely manner. Okay, do you have any questions? Well, Nurse Jonie is going to tell you how to put on your drop, but it's the same as always. You already have experience with that. And I will be seeing you in 2 weeks' time, okay? Very well. So Nurse Jonie here is going to give you your prescription along with the notes that we had here. So enjoy your clean ears for at least 2 to 3 days. I know it's when the production starts again, okay? So take care, and I will see you soon. Okay? Goodbye. Nurse, yeah, the patient is going with you, so you can explain it about the drops. Thank you.